College has a lot of lessons to teach a person. College teaches you things like, I really should remember which day the laundry room is unlocked, or ignoring the mess in the hopes that the person who made the mess will eventually get disgusted and clean it up. Never works, especially not if you have male roommates. You learn how to civilly settle disputes over people breaking your dishes, and you learn exactly how heavy 2 weeks worth of groceries is when you don't have a car. But if there's one thing I've learned from my college experience, it's that my mother is evil. And strangely, I'm okay with that. About 6 months before the school year started, I made a deal with an old friend of mine from high school to share a place with her and 4 of her friends. Rent was $3.50 a month, location was great, but the deal went sour. I decided to get out before things got ugly, and I started looking for another place. But by this time, it was August, and I needed a room fast. My mom and I went hunting and found a place that was nice, but being heavily renovated to split the house into 2 separate halves. My mom made arrangements to mail them a check, and we drove home feeling pretty good about the whole thing. Unfortunately, a couple weeks later, they called us back and said that there was a problem with the check and that the deal was off. My mom offered to drive up that very day and give them the money in cash, but still they refused. My mom was furious, but since we'd only had an oral agreement, there wasn't really anything we could do. With 2 weeks till the beginning of class, I went house hunting again, and luckily got the room I've been in this whole year. However, my mom is a civil engineer, and when she had been looking around the semi-renovated house, she hadn't seen any building permits, and that's not exactly kosher when turning a single-family home into a duplex. A few weeks later, she called the Oakville zoning department about how she had been house hunting for her daughter, but didn't want to move me into somewhere that was being illegally renovated, and were there any building permits issued for this house? The zoning department called her back and essentially said, no, there are not, and we have a bylaw enforcement officer going over there later today to rip them a new one. Yes, sir, I've learned a lot this year. I've learned how to wash your dishes when your sink doesn't have a plug, and I've learned that the buses don't run on Sundays the hard way. I've learned how to cook spaghetti, curry chicken, and even brownies, but like my mom always says, revenge is a dish best served cold.